Good afternoon,
Mm,
folks, and thanks for joining us. My name is Tim Wheaton here, and I am joined by the time bomb, Michael Boapeah. Hey, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine. I'm good. And you?
Man, you know me, hanging out, doing the job. You have a big fight coming up, Glory 84 on March 11th, and you're going for the middleweight. You're climbing up the middleweight rankings here. Tell us a little bit more. How's training coming along for the matchup? How do you see it going? All that good stuff, sir.
Yeah, it's going well. I'm training hard as always. Yeah, I just really wanna, um, I want everybody to remind me of a very good fighter. So when I'm in the ring, I really just wanna show the people how good I am. And yeah, that's actually why I'm training so hard, so that everybody remembers my name. So yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think your Glory debut, everyone wrote your name down as like, man, follow this guy, Michael Boapeah. He is one to follow.
Yeah.
You came in, debuted in Glory last year with an
Yeah.
incredible knockout. How much does it mean to be fighting in Glory and climbing through the middleweight rankings as you are?
Yeah, I'm just 22 years old. It's a dream for me, actually. When I was like 14, I just started kickboxing. I knew actually nothing about kickboxing. I just started it. And then, yeah, every training, every training, I thought like, hey, I'm getting better every day. Maybe one day I can fight at Glory. And then, like 6, 7 years, 8 years later, I'm here. I'm fighting at Glory. It was really a dream coming true. As a young boy, I always dreamed of fighting at that big stadium. So I'm happy. And now that I'm finally here, I'm very hungry to show the world how good I am. So yeah, I'm just very young and hungry and ready to show the world
Oh, and we're
what
looking
I'm made
forward
of.
to it. Oh man, we're looking to see it. We're looking forward to it, man. And I think you're
Mm.
gaining a lot of new fans along the way, but you have some dedicated fans. I was at the Collision event and I saw you fight. You had the loudest cheering section there, man. You bring it out.
Yeah, I really have like the in my neighborhood. It's called Schilderswijk and also Laquitier. Like they all support me. They always come to my games. I think there are like always 100 plus people who come to support me, and they always show me love. They also give me the extra power, the extra vim to give my everything. They know from how far I came, and to see me now at Glory, they're all happy for me. So that's why they always cheer me up. They always come to my fight, and I feel the support. Yeah.
Man, yeah, absolutely. They're huge supporters of your. Does it add extra pressure, or is it reassuring knowing that you are like the crowd's main guy? That they love you. Does that help you, or does that kind of almost distract you? How does that help?
Uh, no, I actually just use it as more, they give me more fire. So pressure, yeah, it's normal. I fight at the highest stadium. So pressure, it always comes. But yeah, if you want to be the best, you have to fight with pressure. You have to manage the pressure. So pressure is for me no problem. As a young child, I always have to fight better fighters. I always have the pressure because I'm young, so pressure is no problem for me. They give me more fire. They give me more fire to do my best. So yeah,
That's
yeah, I love
absolutely
it.
awesome. Man,
Yeah,
that's fantastic stuff. But coming up,
yeah,
Glory 84, just coming up in a few weeks here, March 11th, you're going to be fighting Ertugrul Bayrak. That's a tough
yeah,
fight. This is a top three ranked middleweight. How do you
yeah,
envision it going? Tell us all about it.
yeah. Bayrak, I know him. I know him good. Not personally, but I just know him because yeah, as I said, I started kickboxing when I was 14 years old. That was 2014. I think then he was already a professional fighter. So yeah, he has more experience than me. Uh, yeah, in the books, everybody will think I will lose, but yeah, I come in as an underdog. But that's nothing new for me. There's nothing new for me. My whole career, I've always been the underdog. I was always fighting better fighters. As a C-class fighter, I fight guys who were NC, and I won. As a B-class fighter, my first B-class fight, I fought against somebody who had more than 15 B-class fights. And also as a when I fight in my first professional fight. I also fight somebody who fights at one championship, and I also win. So it's nothing new for me fighting people who are on the books better than me. But when he faces me, you will feel my will, you will feel my hunger, and I know for sure after that fight, people don't they won't look down at me anymore. They won't think, oh, he's just a young kid or he's just that. After that fight, people will know who I really am. You know, I lost my last fight. He also lost his last fight, so I know it's gonna be a everybody. We both want to prove something, so I know it's gonna be a firefight, and we will see. We will see, but I know
Oh,
for sure it will be a very, very hard and very good fight. I'll put it on, and then we will see if we can handle it.
we are looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great fight. And afterwards, I've seen that in the past that you've called out Sirkan. Is that a fight that you still have your eye on?
For now, I don't even want to focus on Serkan. For now, it's really just Ertugrul Bayrak. Serkan, I think he's gonna fight Donovan Wisser,
Yeah,
and
probably.
I think, the winner against me and Bayrak maybe it's like for the next title fight. So but that's for later. For now, I only think about Bayrak. I sleep with Bayrak. When I train, I think about Bayrak. So he's only in my mind for now. And then after the win, we will see who's next. But for now, it's Bayrak.
Awesome stuff. And you started at, you said you were age 14. Who were some of the fighters that really inspired you to get into kickboxing? Who did you look up to when you were coming through, kind of starting out in training?
Actually, it was a little bit funny for me because I began fighting because at school I always had anger issues. I really just always wanted to fight. So that's actually how it started. It was not like when I watched somebody and I was like, oh, he's very good. I want to be like him.
Mm.
With me, I always just fight at school. You know, if you say something stupid, I will fight with you. I really loved fighting and I had anger issues. So one day, one of my teachers came to me and they said to me, like, you always fight. Why don't you try kickboxing or something? And then I thought, like, kickboxing? What do you mean kickboxing? And then she showed me and I looked and I thought, like, whoa, this is cool. I think I can beat people up. And then yeah, it started. And then when I began, everybody told me, from, hey, yeah, you're good, you have to keep on doing it. And also, for me, my background, just as a kid, we're not always stable. So when I started kickboxing, I admittedly, I just started think like, hey, if I do it good at kickboxing, maybe later I can also provide for my family. So yeah, it's not like really when I didn't I didn't look to somebody and thought like, oh, I want to be like him. It was just, yeah, I just grow into it. It just the next day I started kickboxing. So it was not really for me that I looked up to somebody. But
Oh,
now uh, I love different styles like Ismail Lont.
oh
He's
yeah.
also my trainer. I really loved his style, aggression forward, but I also like a Doombe. He can play around, but also like he's very technical. But when he hits you, you go down. So I love that kind of fighters, pressure, but also you see how technical they are. So like those two are really like one of my top fighters I like to look to.
Man,
Yeah.
those are, yeah, no, I love it. I love the story. I love the
Yeah.
fighters you're looking up to. You were kind of
Yeah.
like that's what I had read. You were getting into trouble as a kid. I didn't know that it was a teacher who showed you like on her phone or on their phone like
Yeah.
kickboxing. That teacher, like did they work at a gym and they were trying to recruit people? Like what? That's I've never
Yeah.
heard of that one. Tell me about that a bit more.
No, they were just sick and tired of me always fighting.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yeah, it's like today I fight and then I'll tell him, okay, tomorrow I will be better. I won't fight. I won't be angry. And then in 2 days I fight again. And then they don't also don't know what they have to do with me. These guys always fighting. And then they said, like, maybe have to you have to train, and then all that anger goes loose, and then maybe when you go to school you don't have no anger anymore. So that's how it actually started. And yeah, I never stopped actually. Yeah,
And look at it. Look at you now. Like you are
yeah,
kickboxing, you and taking care of your family at the same time. Like
yeah.
you look back
That's
at the
true.
journey. You should be very proud of the progress that's been made, right?
Yeah, I'm very proud of it, but I'm also somebody who always want more. So I know I'm not there yet. Actually, for me now, it's just starting because after kickboxing, I also work. I also work 9 to 5. So I'm not there yet, but it also gives me like a hunger and let me stay both feet on the ground. Because I'm not there yet. So yeah, it gives me hunger to just keep on going, and hopefully one day yeah. Hopefully one day all my dreams will come true.
That's right. Hey, you're working towards it every day. You're working towards
Yeah.
it, and part of the journey will be March 11th
Mm.
at Glory 84. But I want to
Yeah.
ask you. I have been obsessed with this for my entire life. I've
Mm.
known about this for my entire life, but I've never got a chance to
Yeah.
talk about it with someone, and I'm excited to talk about it with you. Tell me a little bit more about the Ghana culture surrounding coffins. So there's the fantasy coffins that you can get in Ghana that like you can get buried in a big bell pepper or an airplane. You know what I'm talking about here?
Not really, but yeah, I work at a coffin. Yeah, I work there also. But
Gotcha. Okay,
about
okay.
Ghana, yeah, about Ghana and the coffins, I don't know. But here in Netherlands, I work 9 to 5 at a coffin. Yeah, at a
Gotcha.
coffin. Yeah,
So
yeah.
tell me a little bit more. How did you get in the industry? How did it start out? All that stuff.
Yeah, so as I said, I think 18, when I was 18, I thought like, I really want to make something out of my career.
Hmm.
And I thought like, okay, I'm not getting a lot of money now with fighting, but I don't want to do stupid stuff in the streets. So
Yes.
I thought also like, okay, I want to be a professional fighter, but I also want to have like, also want to work so I can keep on training, keep on buying my supplements, keep on. So I asked a friend of mine, like, hey, do you have a work? And then he told me, yes, I have a work. I work at a coffin industry. And I thought, like, yeah, I need work. I don't care. Let me work there. And actually, yeah, I never stopped. Now I'm 22, so I almost worked there like 4 years, 5 years now. So yeah, and I just combined with kickboxing. So in the morning I work 9 to 5, and then after that I race to the gym. Yeah,
Man.
so that's what I do. Yeah, Monday to Friday. And now, in my career, I keep on fighting, I keep on I keep on doing it good. And now I have a sponsor also who helps me. So now I don't also work Monday to Friday. Now I work Monday to Thursday. And the other days I can train 2 times in a day. And now for this fight, I stopped working for 1 month. So now I'm
Nice.
really, yeah, I really can let my body rest and really focus on this fight because I'm taking Ertugrul very serious. So yeah, yeah, that's it actually.
But hey,
Uh,
congratulations on the sponsor. It shows that you're making
yeah,
great progress. You're making great
yeah,
strides in the sport. This is awesome, man.
yeah,
This is absolutely
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, it was also a dream for me come true. So yeah,
Awesome
yeah,
stuff. And let me ask you, there might be some young folks out there who are getting into kickboxing and looking
yeah.
up to you.
Mm.
What advice would you pass on to these people who are just starting out in the sport?
Yeah, when you begin, everybody will like maybe not laugh in your face, but they'll think like, "What do you think?" Because also like me, they're thinking, "Okay, you beat people up in the street, but kickboxing is a whole different world." So everybody thought in the beginning like, "What do you actually think? Do you really think you can be a champion?" And all those negative things that I heard, it always give me like power. It always gives me like vim to, everybody saying I cannot do it, I can do it. I will show them all. So my advice for them is just keep on going. Keep on going. Use the negative and turn it around into something positive. Don't let it make you uh, down. Just keep on going. And I know if you're very dedicated and you're very serious, doesn't matter 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Me, I've 14 to now is almost 8 years. So doesn't matter how long it takes. enjoy the journey, and one day you will be there where you want to be. So my advice to them is just keep on going, no matter what.
And that's absolutely
Yeah,
awesome. Keep on going. Keep living the dream. I love
yeah,
it. Michael Boapeah, you're going to be fighting Ertugrul Bayrak, Glory
yeah.
84 on March 11th. I'm looking forward to it. Best of luck in this fight. But last word goes to you, sir. Shout out who you need to shout out. Thank who you need to thank. Talk us on
Yeah.
out of here, sir.
Yeah. I just want to thank everybody who always stick by my side. I had some difficult times, but people always support me and they never turn their back on me. And I just want to say I love them all. And 11 March, I'll show who the real tight mom is, and I'll bring hell in the ring. Push.
Hey, thanks so much for your time, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you.